this is Justin Fields' last 6 games. They sandwiched the time that he got hurt. And again, he didn't get hurt. Like people are, well, he's a running quarterback. He's going to get he banged his hand on a helmet throwing a football. Yeah, see if you can go check it now, guys. His last 6 games, over 66% completion percentage. It's pretty good. 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pretty good. 58.2 rushing yards per game. Also good. Yards per attempt, air yards per attempt. Also good. Not seeing any of the problems here. Over a 17-game season, this extrapolates out to 3,600 passing yards, 989 rushing yards, over 30 touchdowns over that. So, like, it's very clear. You know what was trending this morning on Twitter? Caleb Williams. And I was like, okay, what happened? Did Caleb Williams die? No, apparently Caleb Williams did not die. People are like, oh, the Bears are going to be so good with Caleb Williams. Like, what else does Justin Fields need to do? People have this massive take lock that Justin Fields just isn't the guy, when Justin Fields has these long stretches of looking like, wow, he's the guy with no offensive line. They have one of the bottom 10 offensive lines in football. One of the bottom 10. One of the bottom 10 lines in football. They have a horrible defense that looks better recently, right? The last 4 or 5 games, they've looked a lot better. But this take lock that, like, you can't win with Justin Fields. You can win with just about any quarterback. As I've stated before, Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Rex Grossman went to a Super Bowl. You can win with anyone. You just have to have the other things. The Bears don't have the other things. What the Bears do have is Justin Fields and DJ Moore. DJ Moore, who in the last 2 years, this includes last year with Carolina and this year, these are the games that DJ Moore has played with Justin Fields at quarterback. He's averaging 99 yards on 8.12 targets, catching 6.25 of them, and scoring just under a touchdown a game. That is a pace of 106 catches, 13 receiving touchdowns on 138 targets for 1,680 yards. As opposed to the opposite, without Justin Fields, he averages 52 yards per game on less than 4 catches. So you went out and you got this guy who's better with the guy you got. They clearly have rapport. That touchdown yesterday was amazing. Also, this was from November 12. The teams are changed. The idea is the same. The only thing that's definitely the same is Carolina is the number 1 pick, which means the Bears are the number 1 pick. This is if they take Caleb Williams and trade Justin Fields. You're going to get like a 2 and a 3 max for Justin Fields. You're not getting any higher than that. So you reset. You start with Caleb Williams. Maybe Caleb Williams will be great. Maybe he won't, right? You don't know. You don't know. But this is what you get if you trade him. You keep Justin Fields and trade the number 1 pick, you're going to get multiple first rounders. I don't trade for players on PFF because it doesn't work out all the time. It doesn't work right. You know, it doesn't give you a grade. It doesn't whatever. But like, look at what they got last year from a quarterback draft that was less heralded than this one, even though it was a great quarterback draft. They got 2 firsts and a second from a team that is bad. They're going to get 2 firsts and a second. Oh, and they got DJ Moore. They're going to get a lot. And they could still get somebody like Marvin Harrison Jr. They could still get somebody to go down further than like 3 and get like Malik Neighbors to go opposite of DJ Moore, and then fill everything else with all the stuff you have and all the cap space they have to go buy an offensive line or whatever else they need on defense. Surrounding Justin Fields with talent is the surefire way to go. The Sweat, thank you for the Prime sub. Like, it's never been more obvious. And like, people are still coming out up to that game. Here's my 2024 mock draft. The Bears take Caleb Williams. I tweeted out yesterday, any mock draft that has the Bears taking Caleb Williams is fraudulent. And then Justin Fields hauled off and had that game yesterday. And it's like, how can you mock draft and put Caleb Williams at number 1 to the Bears? Caleb Williams, you can put him number 1, but it ain't going to be to the Bears. If he's number 1, they're going to trade out. What the Bears want is for QB needy teams to be highest 3. Hell, you might be able to get number 2 to trade up if they think that the guy that they want, if they fall in love with one guy and there's a possibility that somebody else is going to trade up ahead of him and take their guy, you can trade down to 2. Bears keep winning games, going to lose that alpha pick value, their own pick. I mean, they have number 1. They have the alpha pick. They have the number 1 pick because Carolina ain't winning 3 games. Hell, they ain't winning 2 games.